Today in Operation One, I have a very different video. Now, instead of my, normal video where I, do live commentary, this will be a voiceover of me just yapping. Now, with that being said, let me start off with a couple of announcements. Join my Roblox group, it's in the description. Anyways, let's get into the video. Now, while Operation One is playing in the background, this is a very different video than Operation One. We're going to be talking about my graduation, leading up to the graduation, me being at graduation, the practice of graduation, just the entire experience of probably high school in general if I have the time for it, but probably just graduation for the most part. With that being said, let's hop into the first, let's start talking about the first moment that I want to talk about. Now, this is a very big moment, and something that I probably could have put towards the farther parts of the video, but I definitely want to put at the start just to show you guys how crazy this thing was. This was at graduation. This guy, he's a prominent figure at my school, and he takes off his shirt a lot. Now, this is what he did at graduation, and obviously I'm not gonna show the entire thing of it because then you'd know exactly what my graduation is. You'd know exactly what I look like if you went and found out and like searched through the recording and live stream of it. Anyways, that's what happened, and yeah, it was kind of funny. Now, by the way, I do not condone that at all. You guys should not do what he did at all. While it was a little funny, I can't lie. It's just not a good look on your future, and I don't know why he did it, to be fair, but 18-year-olds and be 18-year-olds. Now, that is not what I look like. Obviously, that is not someone that I'm even friends with, to be completely honest with you. But maybe I'll show more clips of my graduation. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna show you my part, obviously. You guys have to get to 10K for that one. 10K subs, face reveal. Now, the next thing I want to say is that that's not the first time he's done it. Now, we've had multiple rallies and multiple assemblies where he's just taking his shirt off, or he's or what something that my high school did was that we did senior slideshows. So basically, we'd go into the theater and have the projector up, and basically we'd go through slideshows of all the pictures of us and all the pictures that we sent together, and at the very end of it, our class advisors all like, oh, does anyone have any special talents that anyone wants to do? This guy, he goes up there, and then he takes his shirt off, while on the stage. He takes his shirt off and then does the worm. Like, bro, come on. It's like the only thing that he has to him, bro. It's crazy. Don't actually mean that, I don't know him as a person, but like, it's like every single time I see him, it's like half the time it's his shirt off. Now, the next thing I wanted to say was that, I had no sashes, I can't lie. I graduated as a default skin. I didn't really care for them, and also at the same time, my school never really like explained, or not explained, but like showed what sashes that we can actually get. Like, it didn't show that anywhere, so I didn't really go for them. And then at the end of it, I was like, you know what, I'll just graduate as a default skin because honestly, that's kind of cool. By the way, don't take after me. Don't take after me at all. I'm a bad example. What was really cool that wasn't default about my skin, I no VC, but what was really cool was that me and my girlfriend, we decorated my cap, and she bought a little Miata, which is the car that I want, is a Miata, but she bought a little Miata Hot Wheel, and we put it on my graduation hat, like we hot glued it on, and we had it like drifting in a circle. It was really fun to make, really fun to do, and like everyone like thought it was really cool at graduation. Um, but oh my god, bro! Speaking about graduation again, graduation was so hot, bro. It was so hot. Like having to be basically shoulder to shoulder with like about, I want to say, I don't even know how many people, like a bunch of people, being shoulder to shoulder with that many people for about 3 to 4 hours sucked. And at the very end of it, right? I wanted to be with my friends. I can't lie, but I thought my family needed me over there really quickly because they said like my grandma, she wasn't feeling too good, so I thought like I had to get over there quick so then that we could leave. But apparently I didn't have to. But anyways, that's besides the point. I had to get out of there as quick as possible. So I like was happy and like celebrated with my friends for maybe about 3 to 4 minutes, and I try to get as fast as I could off the field. But when all the families and everything stormed the field to go and like see their child and like go and celebrate with them, it was literally impossible. And then when I got closer towards like the stands, I literally had to like literally grab like the fence and hop over it. It's a pretty tall fence, bro. It's like double my height. I can't lie. And I had to literally do that to hop over families, cause like, bro, I was trying to get over there quick, bro. I thought my grandma was like dying or something, but apparently she was fine. It's just that she couldn't be standing for that long. But then it's like, bro, you could have let me like go celebrate with my uh with my friends for a little bit longer. But that's besides the point. It was a whole great experience, celebrating with them, having like all my teachers around me, and like popping confetti cannons all around us. It was cool. It was cool to be in the like center of it, because that's kind of where I am. My last name's kind of like in the center of the alphabet. So it was like it was pretty cool to see. Now, also let me know if you guys want to see more of these videos, because I definitely do them more. I just have to, think about random things I have to yap about, or should yap about. But if you guys would care about, me talking about random things, like I'm really passionate about the most random things. So it's like, if you guys want me to do that stuff, I'll 100% do that. I'll 100% talk about all that stuff. Now, back to graduation. One thing I would like to say, if you are someone who's thinking about wearing heels to graduation, don't do it. Just don't do it, bro. Like, I understand you want to look good or whatever. Just don't bring heels, bro. Especially if your graduation is going to be on a field. Do not bring heels, bro. Like, you don't want that breaking. You don't want any of that. Like, you don't have to worry about. You don't want to worry about any of that. Now, that's what happened to someone at my graduation, right? They brought heels. Now, before they even got to the field, or the track in general, we were walking in a single file line, and then luckily, we were really early, so them holding us up didn't really matter. But their heel broke before we even got close to the field. We maybe took like a couple hundred steps, maybe a couple hundred steps, and their heel broke. And then we sat there for a good like 3 or 4 minutes. I don't even know what happened. I don't know if they put the heel back on, or like if they had something to replace it, or if they just went with their like socks. I have no idea. I don't even remember. They weren't even that far in front of me, so I don't know how I don't know. But but like their heel broke, dude. Like, okay, that's one thing, bro. Just don't break heels, bro. Like okay, if you know that you're gonna be like on solid ground, and it's like, I mean, you do you, but personally it's like, if you held us back and then we weren't able to get there on time, and then you just ruined the entire graduation for like half of the class because you didn't, you know you know what I'm saying? Like again, like in any other scenario, bro, wear whatever you want. I don't care what you wear. But like, heels at graduation, when you know you're gonna be on a track, and you know you're gonna be on a wet field where your heels are probably gonna sink into the turf, because it's a football field. You're gonna sink into the turf like as if you're wearing cleats, bro. Like, I don't know if you'd want to do that. Something I would like to say though is that, now that graduation's over, I'm graduated. I'm not a school student anymore. Like, I don't have to, this isn't summer break. This is a life break. I'm away from school. I don't have to do any of that anymore. That's super crazy to think about in my head. It's like, I don't ever have to go through schooling again, or that type of schooling where it's, like legalized general education schooling, you know, and that's insane to me. Like, I'm done. I'm actually done. I don't have to worry about going back there in a couple months from now. It's like, I'm done. I'm done with going there. I don't have to worry about getting to my next class on time. I don't have to worry about, all the what ifs. I don't have to worry about, if I have a sub or not. I don't have to worry about being in a dumb class that like I feel like I'm learning nothing in. Again, I'm a terrible example. I had a bunch of classes that I didn't really like, a bunch of electives that I didn't really get, and a bunch of electives that actually had terrible teachers and I didn't know beforehand. Anywho, don't be like me. Get into classes that you like being in, have people that you love being around, be around you, and get into good friend groups, which again I didn't have, and yeah. Now, like what everyone usually says, enjoy your time at high school while like you're still there. It goes by quicker than you expect. After now that I'm graduated, it low-key did go a lot quicker than I expected. I can't lie, because now looking back on it, bro, there's a lot of times where I wish I would have get went out with my friends, or a lot of times where I wish I would have spent more time with them instead, or I wish I would have been with a different friend group, maybe one that like goes outside more. Because the friend group that I was in, I can't lie, it was fun playing games with them and stuff. There's a bunch of Minecraft servers that we had, but we realistically, man, we did not go outside. We did not go outside at all. I had a bunch of good memories with them online, but bro, we don't live that far from each other. We could have went outside for real, and I wish I did. Definitely enjoy your time, like during high school, cause man, it's not a lot of time that you have, only 4 years, and like it's a really short experience, but it's a really really fun one too, because the little bits where I did go outside and I did experience it a little bit, which was more towards my junior and senior year, and I can 100% give that to my girlfriend for doing that, because otherwise I would not have been outside. My girlfriend definitely let me go outside more, or took me outside more, and I can't thank her enough for it. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching, like and subscribe, and peace.